Hi friends, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm finally starting my Christmas Decorate With Me for 2024. As you can see, I am in my kitchen, a bare kitchen it is. We're gonna start here in the kitchen and I have a ton to do, so we're just gonna quickly dive right in. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you. My name is Arelis and on this channel I like to do everything home decor related on a thrift budget. I love thrifting, so most of my decor is thrifted. If you are in for that type of content, I would love it if you would stick around, hit the subscribe button and become a resident of my happy home. Now I'm starting out here by cleaning my kitchen. I did do a big clean already, so I'm just going to be wiping down the surfaces. You know how I love to start my decorating, and I think most of you does it the same way. A clean slate, it just makes it so much easier to get a clear vision of how you want to decorate your space. And I sometimes see creators like removing some previous seasonal decor and just placing the next seasonal decor. For instance, removing a pumpkin, putting in a Christmas tree. Well, I cannot do that. I have to remove everything completely and start all over. So here I'm just wiping everything down so I can start my decorating. Now this year I finally done decorating for Christmas before the end of November. Usually it takes me up to at least the second week of December, but I did start early. And you guys, I'm so happy because now I can truly enjoy my Christmas decor. Let me know down in the comments when you start decorating for Christmas. Now this is my first Christmas Decorate With Me video of 2024. I didn't share a haul with you, but I did get a few new items for Christmas this year. I try to use all the stuff that I have, but when I come across something cute, I cannot resist it. And if you know me by now, I only thrift my home decor, or I think 95% of it. I do buy some stuff occasionally new in store, but most of my decor is only thrifted. So all the new Christmas decor that you're gonna see, that I'm gonna be sharing with you, I will let you know. Those are thrifted as well, but let me show you what I did of my cabinets first. So I went ahead and laid down a garland and created this cute scenery with these Christmas trees and these white houses. I used the lights from the garland and I tucked them into the houses to light up the houses. That way I do not have to change batteries or anything else. They go on and off with the regular Christmas lights, but I love how this looked. It is so festive. So I'm gonna try to do a lot of decorating and not so much of talking, but I will be popping in here and there to share with you the new items that I picked up. Starting with what I probably would say my two best finds this year. These two LED birch trees. I love these. I wanted these for the longest time. I didn't want to buy them new because they can be quite expensive, and I found both of them at the same thrift store, and I didn't believe that someone would leave them behind. I saw them and I snatched them immediately. I absolutely love these. This little shelving unit, I really love it. I've had it for a while. It was gold, but I spray painted it white this year to match my decor. And this cute little gingerbread mug is a new purchase. I didn't thrift this one. I got this actually last year, but I didn't use it, so I really wanted to display it in my decor this year. This cute little milk jug I got last year in the after Christmas sale from TK Maxx, and I think this is stunning. It was only €3 and it came in a set, but I thought the set was too much, so I only took the jug. And this cute little oh dear mug was also a recent thrift find. And you guys, I am obsessed with mugs, and I think a lot of you are too. Let me know down in the comments, how many mugs do you have? How many Christmas mugs? We're not even counting the fall mugs, but let me know down in the comments how many Christmas mugs you have. These two little gingerbread ornaments I actually got for my canisters because I was planning on keeping my regular canisters out and just attach these to the lid to get them to look a bit more Christmassy, but I decided to change out my canisters. You will see that in a bit. Now for the two shelves, here are the items that I'm gonna be using, and most of them I already had, so I'm not gonna be showing those, but some of these items are new, like this super cute, what is it, a cup and a saucer, and I thought it was perfect. You know how I like the red and white theme. And this one was a thrifted item. Now this little elf on a shelf was a new purchase item that I got this year, and I am really liking her. They had a boy as well. This one is the girl, but I didn't want two of them, so I just picked up one. The tree I already had. This I also already had. This one is new, and I am really liking this. It is large, and of course it has the perfect colors for my theme, and I keep my teas in here, so that is perfect. And that is why I did not put these on the lids of my regular canisters, because I did want to change them out for some Christmassy ones. And this one I already had, so I'm going to be putting some coffee in there. And I recently picked up this ground coffee, a ho-ho hazelnut, and I'm going to be putting it in here for the Christmas season. And this is also a new thrifted purchase. It is a music box, and you guys, how cute is this? And I love that it is double-sided. So here you have like this gingerbread man standing next to the door, a little snowman, and two coming out of the window, or three actually. And on the back there is just one looking out from the window. And even the sides are different, as you can see. So yeah, I really love this. So I'm going to be using this as well. So these are the items I'm going to be using to decorate the shelves here with. And then I'm going to be decorating this corner here and the rest of the areas here. This fresh baked cookie sign was a DIY that I did 2 years ago, and I also wanted to use this Merry Christmas red truck. I couldn't decide, so I thought, why not use both of them? So I just stacked them upon each other, and I think I really like how it turned out. Do you think it is too much putting two signs, or should I do just one? Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think. This cute little bowl was gifted by my mom, and I'm really loving it because it is a bit different than my other decor. It is white with red polka dots, and most of my decor is red with white polka dots. And I also love that it is red on the inside. I usually fill up this jar with my own selection of mixed nuts, but I didn't have anything on hand except for these Trader Joe walnuts, so I'm gonna be filling it up with these walnuts. I love snacking on nuts because they are high on fiber and protein and low on carb, well, especially the ones that I select, like the pecan and the Brazilian and walnuts. But for instance, I do not eat a lot of cashew nuts anymore. I don't even buy those because they are very high on carb, and that to me is a big no-no these days, so I'm leaving those out. Now I'm going to be adding this pretty velvet red ribbon just to give it that festive touch. This wooden crate is an oldie. I've used it in my decor a long time ago, and I noticed that recently not so much anymore, so I decided to incorporate it into my Christmas decor, knowing that I will be using it there more often, so I painted it red and white. Now I can use this both ways. Here I'm turning it upside down to create an elevation for this cute little Santa ball, but of course I can also use it the right side up and fill it with some other decor. This sign was a DIY I did 2 years back, and I am in love with it. I think it's perfect for my red and white theme. And for now I'm gonna be using it here because it's large enough to mask the course of these birch trees. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I usually shop off season, so I get the better deals. Now, I got these baking utensils after the Christmas sale, and they were marked down, and I really love their festive look. And some of these came with a cookie cutter. I didn't really need that because I already had a few of them. And this cute little cookie embossed rolling pin I got from Aldi's. This one I just recently got. It wasn't on sale, it was $3.99, but I thought that was okay, so I picked it up. Now I was thinking of using these as a decor piece in my kitchen, and you guys, one of the things I started doing recently is start using everything I have instead of just displaying them, because why keep displaying stuff if you can use them? So I'm gonna be putting these in this cute little candy cane can that I picked up last year, and I'm going to be putting them in here and use them throughout the holiday season. And since we're on the topic of baking, I have this very simple recipe that I want to share with you quickly after I'm done decorating here. You know that I've been doing a low carb lifestyle, and you guys, I've been looking everywhere for good, healthy, and especially simple recipes, because I'm all about simple and quick. So let me show you this recipe that I found online. Now first, let me start by saying that what I love about this recipe, it doesn't take a whole bunch of ingredients. Actually, it only takes 3 ingredients to make this recipe: avocado, cottage cheese, and an egg. Now depending on how many of these flatbreads you want, I'm starting here with 2 avocados, and I went a little overboard here with the cottage cheese. Just 1 scoop would have been enough, or 1.5 scoop, but I did a little bit too much, but still it did work out in the end. You mash up everything, first avocado really well, and then add the cottage cheese, and then you add some seasoning for flavor. I like to add some garlic powder, a little bit of salt and pepper, a bit of onion powder, and you're gonna see me later also add some oregano. You just add the egg and mix up everything really well. Now while you're doing this, make sure that you preheat your oven, because that's essential. You do not want these to be too long in the oven. And here you see that I'm adding the oregano. Now once you're done, you take a baking sheet. I put some parchment paper on it. Then I'm going to be scooping out the mixture, round pancake like flatbreads, and I'm gonna be topping them off with some grated cheese. Now, one of the things I started doing when I started this low carb lifestyle is I try to stay away from processed food as much as possible. I think there are like 4 categories, like completely unprocessed food, such as fresh fruit and veggies, but also fish and meat. Then you have like this minimal processed food, as in your regular seasoning, as in salt, pepper, oil. And then you have processed food, which is maybe cheese or bread or something canned. And then you have high processed food, as in snacks and sodas and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong, occasionally I do cheat every now and then. Maybe I take a Magnum ice cream. If I do that like 3 times a year, that's really a lot for me. But one of the things I completely cut it out of my life is refined sugar. I don't use that whatsoever. Now you just saw me grate my own cheese. That's one of the things I do now. I do not buy grated cheese anymore because they add too much stuff to it to extend the expiration date. So I grate my own cheese when I need it, at the moment that I need it. That way it's also fresher and it tastes so much better. Now I'm gonna be baking these in the preheated oven for about 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna be letting them cool off, and then I'm gonna come back to you and show you what they look like. So this is what they look like now that they are cooled down. So I'm gonna show you how I would like to make this. And this is, by the way, the back, how they are looking on the back. Oops. And this is the front. So yeah, I always like making mine completely vegetarian, like with some slices of cucumber, tomatoes and some paprika. But for this video I had some chicken breast left over. I hardly ever buy this stuff, you guys, but I had some left over. So I'm making a chicken breast sandwich using a little bit of mayo, some spinach and the chicken breast. So this is what it looks like, you guys, and I love the grilled cheese on top and of course on the bottom as well, but this is so good. Amazing. I like seasoning it. I tried doing it without seasoning, but I like the seasoning. And it just gives it that much more flavor. And you guys, you can eat it as much as you want because it is very low on carb, it is high on fat and protein, so that's good. Now that the biggest part is done, I am moving on with my Peninsula here, and it's always kind of hard to figure out what I want because I do not have a lot of space to work with. And here, this corner, I want to keep it clear because I want to be able to watch television when I'm cooking or cleaning. And on this side is just a small area that I can use because of course my cooking area here. And this I'm gonna leave, I always leave this bare. So it is always a challenge to decorate this space, but let's see what I come up with. One of the recent thrift finds is this vase. You guys, I was over the moon, and actually I was thrifting with my mom and I passed it. I didn't even see it, and my mom, she called me back and she said, "Did you see this?" And I said, "Like what?" She said, "Come back here, look over here." And when I saw this, oh my gosh, I couldn't believe my luck because, oh my, you know that I love the red and white theme, and this was perfect, you guys. I thrifted this one for only €1.75. And you guys, oh my, isn't it beautiful? So I'm gonna be using it here, creating a festive arrangement. have this strange tendency that when I like something, I get obsessed by it. Now, this lantern is a recent thrift find, and you guys, I have a massive collection of red lanterns. I'm just obsessed by them. I really love how they look, and I think that they look so festive in my Christmas decor. This garland is a DIY. I had these peppermint beads and these little white beads. Well, they're more like foam balls, but I thought I would use them creating this garland, and I really love the look of them in between all the Christmas items here. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you could have gotten some inspiration to decorate your space for the upcoming holidays. Now, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and become a resident of my happy home and join me on my next Decorate With Me video. So for now, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I see you in my next one. Bye.
among